Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today we are meeting again for a Sézane try-on haul review. This video is not sponsored, affiliated or anything. I purchased everything. They have a lot of gorgeous things, so I have a lot of things to show you. I have some pullovers, I have some blouses, skirts, shorts, all of that. I'm going to show you how they fit also on a petite, because I'm a petite. I'm 5'2", 1m58, and then you can see all the details. And if you have any question, also don't hesitate to ask in the comment section below. And we're gonna get started with the first one, which is a pullover, which is called Arielle. And I have it in the size XS in this gorgeous dark pink color. This is such a pretty color. This is completely up my alley, this kind of colors. I loved also this very delicate pattern. This is something Sézane is doing very nicely on their tops. I'm bringing back the itchiness scale, which I think is very important when you talk about Sézane sweaters and pullovers and jumpers and all of that. And to be honest, this is a 0. Not itchy at all. 0% itchiness. And that's because it is 100% merino wool. This is the winning combination, I think, for Sézane jumpers and pullovers, 100% merino wool. I've never had one which was itchy with this. And the sleeves are very cute. They have this little balloon effect, which I think is, I mean, you can see it, especially if you're petite and you have shorter arms. If your arms are longer, it will like dampen a bit the effect. If your arms are shorter, it will be definitely visible. But because it is also quite thin, to be honest, it's not a very thick fabric. I think it's okay. And the back has also this cute little matching colored button that are very pretty. You don't need to open them, at least with my head, I did not need to open them to put it on, which I think is very nice, because this kind, I mean, it's very pretty, but it's always a bit annoying there in your back, so you don't need to actually open them. On top of that, you have this high neck, this cute little detail here on top, which I find very, very nice. I think it's very delicate, very feminine, very pretty. The length was also, I would say, okay. As a petite, you could tuck it in if you want, but you don't have to, which is always nice. Then the next one I ordered, I also have it in size XS. It looks very similar, right? It's called Laurie. And it looks similar like when you look at it like this, but it's very different from everything. First, itchiness scale, I will give it a 0. It's also not itchy, but it's not as soft as the previous one, because it's also much thicker. Not necessarily warmer, just overall, I think you can see, there's a little up. I think you can see just overall thicker. It's 40% merino wool, 40% cotton, and 20% polyamide. So I think it's the cotton that makes it maybe a bit this thicker effect. The let's say lace detail is also much bigger, less, I would say, thin and delicate compared to the other one. You see, if I put them next to each other. Then the top is also like a bit a similar idea, except that you have two different colors here. That is not an effect you had on the other one. You don't have the little button on the back. And then obviously you can see on the video, the length is very different. This one is very long. It has really much more this oversized effect. So I have it in XS. Again, it's my usual size. If you want to reduce this oversized effect, I think you could even go one size down, a XXS, but ultimately it's a style, so you have either to like it or not. I think going one size down is not really gonna change that much. It's very long, but you cannot really tuck it in very nicely. I try to fold it in, so you have this I don't know how you call it, this slit on the side, I think. So you could, for example, just pull up the front. That's also a look. But it's because it's a very thick material and it's quite long, it will be hard to tuck in. You know, it will do like, you will feel it, you will see it. Or you have to use a trick like one of those elastic band or something like that to bring it inside up. But to tuck it in your pants or your short or skirt, this will be very, I think, complicated. Sleeve length was okay, because this pattern is a bit thicker. You can also see it with the label. It will be a tiny bit more transparent, but then you can put a little something under, and that's no big deal. I mean, it's nothing crazily transparent or anything. I think it's a very nice color again. It's just a very different style. Then I have this top. which is called Flamine, that I have in size 34. I think it's a US 2. Again, my usual size. I also follow the recommendation from the Sézane website. This one was very interesting. I think it's meant maybe to be worn with something very high-waisted under, because as you can see in the video, it's quite short. It's very strange because on one hand the sleeves were quite long, and I find that this part of the sleeve, I don't know, is like unusually compared like to the pullover I'm wearing, which is also from Sézane, by the way. It's unusually long, but you have this little button effect, so it's not something that you could nicely or easily roll. So they're long, and at the same time it's very short, so if you raise your arms, you will show your belly. I would not say it's cropped, but it's not far away from being cropped. And again, I'm a petite, so that's how short it is on me as a petite. So if you are taller, it's gonna be very short, I think. But beyond that, I think the buttons in the back are pretty. I find a bit sad that they maybe did not go for a bit more ornated or a bit more nicer buttons in the back. You know, Sézane, they can do really nice buttons. And I don't know, I find I would have liked maybe something a bit more ornated, especially when you see how pretty you have this embroidery in the front and so on. So I think that would have been nice. Otherwise, I think the size is actually okay. If you look at the shoulder, for example, and so on, I think this is the right size. And it's also quite thick because it's 100% cotton. So it's not gonna be very warm. So definitely in winter, I would put something under if you don't want to get cold. Yeah, it's really pretty. The color is gorgeous. If you have a bit longer arms and you wear a lot of very high-waisted things, then that will definitely be a very nice addition to your collection. Otherwise, yeah, just bear in mind it's quite short. Then I also ordered this gorgeous pullover with these little flower details. It's called Mélanie, and I have it in size XS. And Sézane has been doing a lot of pullovers with these little flowers and so on, and I did not go for one yet because they were a bit too much for me. But here is this tone on tone with just a delicate embroidery. I think it was a very nice touch and right up my alley. On the itchiness scale, I will give it a 2. It actually feels extremely soft, but there's this hint of itchiness under. You know, the materials, it's 34% kid mohair, 34% wool, 27% polyamide, and 5% elastan. Again, I think it's the kid mohair that gives this slightly itchiness, and at the same time also this great softness. It's very pretty. I think the length is good. The sleeves have, again, a tiny bit of a bell effect. But I really don't mind it here because with the flowers, I think it really brings something and it showcases the flowers a bit more. So I liked it a lot. I like that it's beyond this little detail on the sleeves, a very simple actually pullover. You know, you have no special button, lace or anything. The bottom is very simple. Everything is there on the sleeves, and I think that's a very nice little touch. It's very warm also, so between the wool and the kid mohair, it will definitely keep you warm in the winter. One downside, and I'm gonna show you, is again with this one, this fiber aspect. So for example, just to show you, I also ordered this short that I'm gonna show you after, and you can see they were laying just next to each other, and you can see already all the fibers. They just were like laying on top of each other. I did not rub it on it or anything, and there are already a lot of fiber showing. So, you know, it's something to consider, but I'm still hesitating to keep it because it's really so warm, so cute. Really, the color, I find it's a gorgeous color. So, I don't know, I'm considering it. Then there's this extremely pretty top. It's called Taori. I have it in size 36, so it's a US 4. So one size bigger than what I usually wear. That was Sézane's recommendation, and I think this is correct. It is a very tight look. If you don't want it so tight, then go even one size more if you like a slightly more loose fit. It's very nice. As you can see, it's a bit transparent. I will show you after I tried it with something else, and there I put something under, so you can also see how it looks like with something under. but it's quite transparent. The size is good. I think the length of the sleeve was great. Length of it overall was also good. You can tuck it in, but you don't have to. It's a bit high neck, but not too much. It also exists in a beautiful olive green. I was unfortunately too late to order it. It's on my wish list. Cross fingers for me. So yeah, it's very nice, and I'm going to show you with a skirt that I was so looking forward when I saw it in the lookbook. It's a Clarine skirt, and as you can see, I have two of them because I wanted so much to be sure to get the right size that I took it in two different sizes. So I have it in 36 and 38, which are size 4 and 6 in the US. And before I further, just as a little reminder, because I noticed I've always forget to say it, if you're enjoying this video, if you enjoy my videos generally, please don't forget to subscribe and like the videos. This means the world to me and it's very important. So I tried it first in the 38, which I think was a tiny bit too big. As you can see, I think it sits a bit too low on my hips. So then I tried it in the size 36 too, which I believe was much better. It sits then a bit higher on the waist. And I think this is more like the expected look, this a bit higher on the waist, you know, this a bit vintage touch. And with a pair of black boots, you know, it will look gorgeous. I wear it now here with this lace top. You can also wear it with anything else. For example, the little blues. This blues will look amazing with it. I'm gonna show you after also. There's so many options. I think it's a very versatile. It made me think like a bit of a vintage, I don't know, Sherlock Holmes or archaeological thing, or I don't know, it has a little something that really appealed to me. And I think it's also from the material and the kind of color. It's really the perfect fall winter kind of things. It's quite long, so I plan to wear it more with heels, boots. I think you could shorten it if you want, because the bottom has nothing very special, but I think it's also nice to have this a bit longer bottom effect, so you lose a bit of it. I saw on the Sézane website, I think this is also very gorgeous, and probably a way I will wear it then is you open one or two of the bottom buttons. You can wear it with a belt if you want. Again, also don't have to. It's completely fully until the bottom. It's completely fully lined, so it's quite warm, quite thick. Really, yeah. I'm very happy about this one, and I have a lot of ideas of ways to style it. Nice pockets. We love pockets. I mean, at least I do. I love pockets. So two very nice, very deep pockets. Buttons are also very cute. And yeah, I don't think there is much more I can add to it. It's really a very pretty skirt. And then I've already showed you very shortly this top, which is called Carlotine, that I have in size 34 in this cream colored, with the little buttons on the sleeve, which are also covered in the same fabric, matching. In the back, it's the same. You have one little button here that you need to open to get your head through it. This is very cute little lace detail. They do a similar style in summer, but so this is more like of a autumn winter version with a long sleeve. I like that this color is not really white, it's not really beige, it's something a bit in between, which has also a slight vintage touch. That's why I was thinking, like, you know, the two together would also look very nice. I like also the little effect here. It's very subtle, very thin, but very nice feminine little touch. Sleeves are a tiny bit long, but nothing too much. And again, as I'm a petite, I'm quite used to it. It's you can see the length. I think it's a very nice length to tuck it in. This is what I did with the next article I'm gonna show you. So I'm gonna show it to you tucked in. It's very soft. The material is very soft, very light, very flowy and feminine, no itchiness. It's 100% silk, so this is what I like. I find Sézane does silk really nicely for blues and shirts. Their silk ones are always so great. So yeah, this is very pretty, and what I like is also because of the color and the style, which are at the same time simple, but with these little details, is it's a basic. It will go with so many things in your wardrobe. And at the same time, this little effect makes it, you know, a basic with a little twist. And this is great. I find these are amazing things to have in your wardrobe. So yeah, I'm very happy with this one. And last but not least, you already saw it shortly, it's a short Mila that I have in the size 36, so it's 4, it's normally my usual size. As you can see, yeah, it got a few fibers from the pullovers, not many, but yeah, these little things you're seeing here are from the pullovers, like they're not from the short itself, just because, yeah, I put it next to the pullover I showed you before, and so that's what happened. But I really like the button details. You know, it has this little effect, a bit 3D, so, you know, you don't need to worry what kind of belt, how am I gonna style it. No, it's already included. On both sides you have these little fake pockets. At the beginning I thought maybe just, you know, sometimes at the beginning when you buy some articles the pockets are still sewn, but looking inside and so on I cannot feel anything that would be a pocket, and normally you have a little thing where you can see that you can actually open it and undo it, and in this specific case I think it's not meant to be open. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you own this short and you opened it and these are pockets, then please let me know. I think in this particular case these are just simply fake pockets, just for the design, for the look, you know, to have like this little pocket effect, but they are not real. Same for the one in the back, huh? It's just a like design pocket, but these are not real pockets. There's this fold here, and I think it's very nice. I show it here bare leg, so that you can really see very well the length, the fit and everything. Personally, especially in winter, I will wear it with sheer black tights. I think it will look nicer. It will also cut my leg a bit less visually, you know, it will elongate it more if I have also like a sheer black tights. And it's also very thick. It's definitely a autumn winter short. So I think I would be a bit cold if I don't wear anything. So yeah. That's how I would style it, and then you could put some boots with it. It will look gorgeous with knee-high or over-the-knee boots, for example. Or actually even low boots or loafers will look amazing with a nice pair of loafers too. You can do a lot of options with it. And that's it for this video, guys. I don't know what you thought about it. If you have any question, anything I did not say, answer, don't hesitate to ask in the comment section below. If there are any other Sézane pieces you would like me to review, you can also gladly ask for it, and then I can show it in a future video. And if you've enjoyed this video, you can here watch another one, and you can of course also subscribe to my channel by clicking there. And then I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.